Well, hello there, here we are playing Doki Doki, Literature Club on PlayStation 5. We are going to do some things here. We need to go to Files, Internal, to 1. Now we need to change clock to 240. And we got the trophy stocks to review Paula's plan. Project plan outline, high-level overview, create human-readable version of fabric benchmark results, suggesting we live in simulated universe. Emulate fabric benchmark results in virtualized environment, build parameters for genetic iterations, custom elevated access levels for one or more entities, iterate until simulation is stable for target time threshold. This is our small-scale simulated universe. Observe effects of elevated access knowledge of simulation, collect record data. Each findings to upper management is as a profitable venture. Note, do not go through Barry, go straight to upper management. Get promoted, job saved. Possible team members. Rohi must acknowledge access to Commander Quantum Server. Ravi second to row. Lib fixed naming scheme. Conflict with lib folder. I be sure, why not? Others. VM1 current project, small scale simulation. VM2 future project, medium scale simulation. VM1 literature, production of text, assets, easy data collection. 4 entities, characters, small physical space, efficient for server and genetic iterations. Highly elevated access permission creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. Highly elevated access permission creates very stable connection window for data collection in exchange for less realistic simulated scenarios. We got some new pictures. Oh, need 3 more pictures. Oh, there's a new song. Need 5 more songs. How to get these TGs. One background. What to sketches. 78 data collected. And now we will be try to make perfect songs, perfect poems for the Yuri. 3 perfect poems in 3 different days. no. I need to load this one. Okay. Now we're skipping this until the first line. Doesn't have any preferred words with M. Explode. Measurement. Alcohol. Ego. Delicious. Yes. Hold up. Cage. Special. Not one of these words. Pleasure. After image. special. Uncontrollable. Image. And utility. Hey Yuri, hey. Suddenly noticed that Yuri reading different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I don't know. I was kind of just waiting for you. Oh, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yeah, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. There's one thing that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk and simply watch her movements. To to my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Eh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve player in club activity? Eh? My mouth gaps. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, player. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Claire, how come, even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind tunes a light rain shower into a hurricane. Okay? No, wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Claire, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. Feel kind of awkward saying something like that. I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Claire, do you like long tea? Oh yeah, anything's fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert in tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. Must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided I would try expressing myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for me to do, and it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri, just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Claire. It's very endearing. But he wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Claire, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Hey, why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. Just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage. That's so long why that is most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. So that's why you should sit on the floor. Very well. Go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it will go well with the tea. In my bag. Then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides, as if we simply assumed the same reading position. Last time each holding one half of the book. Except this time our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer till our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri has been. Teacup holding it with my hand is not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Julie hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take it. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. Oh, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. He opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and put it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop her. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Okay? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just? Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Player, sorry, I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right, I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Then you don't need to start or anything. You see, the situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. And I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. But this time, Yuri eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breath. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. Feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri yells back. It's time to share points. Where you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. cell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups, yeah. Maybe picks up the teacups on the floor, pick up the bag of chocolate, and again we hastily clean up, without so much as a word between us. Get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Let's go with Yuri. Let's see what you write up for today. Yuri stared at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it, player? This one might even be better than yesterday. How did you even pick up on that so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques we're practicing. Maybe that's why. I did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more enjoy. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just didn't appreciate it like this, I guess. I probably sound really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri knows. Well, really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people will just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends, Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Anyway, you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. The raccoon. That in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack, my attention was caught by the scuttling raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moment illuminates its face and reflects that much more light of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic pavilion conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Skip now. Why do you keep them for yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people will make fun of you. Don't you have anything like that, player? No. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you there. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. Nothing really smiles sincerely at me for just a moment. Your timidness seems to disappear. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I like this one too. There's some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good, but I still don't like this at all. Trying too hard to be serious. Hey, what do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. It sounds good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? Guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. But when she's talking about literature, it's like a light tourism inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of yours? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that must be pretty into her. You're completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one. Anyway, Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. Anyway. Let's go with this one now. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make me start out? I mean, even how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down so. Even she's so beautiful and smart. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admit it. Please. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Maybe. But I just like to think about it. Not long before you want, maybe I know that, you know. With you, sorry. Can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry, everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. If you say so. Demonstration players often I'm not feeling comfort. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird touch. Can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there is no point in speculating. Meager. Hopefully captive. Trouble. Pleasure. Hold on. Vertigo. Player, your writing has only improved in these last few days. Every poem you show me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotions. I'm a little envious of you. I don't think it will ever come to me this naturally. Maybe that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me. But I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yeah. Really gently smiles to herself. This feeling, I'm so glad I got a chance to share my writing. Never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. Can't believe that you're so good at something and you reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. I could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway, but we read this before finishing the poem. I start to hand it back to Yuri, but instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. But despite Yuri's poem usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to play this one. I can't see the point here. That's fine, I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared this with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hands and pushes them back toward me. I hesitate in response to her warm touch. You can. The poem is once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. Yuri, you mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you do a good job. Yuri finally turns back toward me. Guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. So Yuri. Yeah, no thanks. Hey, you didn't even. Next. Your style's gotten so refined, player. Yuri has been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. Yeah, I've been noticing how much time you spend with her. I think I've heard her say more words these past couple days than she talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. Still getting the hang of it herself. It's certainly putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. Hey, that's so awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. Makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright, I get you. Just be careful, right? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. can't go with Sayori, she's not even there. Let's go with Yuri. Come on. Finish this. We unlock some side stories. Three, 4, 5, 6. Huh. Okay, pictures. Ghost under the light part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath amber glow, batting in the distance. A blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, silhouette obstructing the eerie glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows. Closer, I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the sweet light. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arms. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before giving up on understanding? I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stars. Ghosts are blue-green, my heart is amber. Why do I don't have Sayori's? What the fuck? Natsuki's special poem acquired by writing all 3 poems for her. But I write 3 poems for Sayori too, what the hell? There it is, I write all 3 poems for Sayori. %, oh my god. Joke, a man walked into the club. In the club there was a girl who liked him very much. They spent some time together and she liked him even more. One day the girl realized she was in love with him. Before disaster could happen, a third party intervened with her programming. Suddenly the girl hated herself for being in love. This contradiction caused the script to derail. The universe started to collapse, but she killed herself just in time. I don't know where I need to do this. Not really worse than the last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Yo.